Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming News. Today is the 5th of January 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for the evening. Today we got 3 interesting topics to talk about, so let's get straight into them. First, we're going to talk about the fact that there will apparently be no jumping in the new God of War game. Secondly, the fact that the Cree nation is the first country or first nation ever to be disappointment with their portrayal in a Civilization game, more specifically Civilization 6. And last of all, Google is preparing a patch for Chrome to mitigate some of the CPU exploits that have been discovered this week. But let's start with the small news of today because, well, the 2 other topics are actually pretty big. Let's start with God of War. So, it seems that the new God of War will not feature a jump button. And I mean, like, what the fuck? This is like a staple of not only God of War games, but just games in general. Like, ever since Mario, even games before Mario, you have been able to jump. Now we're taking this option away from players. It just seems super weird. Like, why? What's the exact reasoning behind this? So, already we know that the God of War series will be taking a bit of a departure from the previous installments in the series, as it's supposed to take a closer look to the player and focus a bit more on him. And in that sort of sense, it makes a little bit of sense, like why not have the player be able to jump, because it could cause some camera issues. But there are some really good pretty close view games that feature jumps and it works perfectly. It just baffles me. I'm completely baffled by this, and I don't think I will ever understand it. Hopefully it will not impact whether the game is actually fun to play, because if the game isn't fun to play because you cannot jump in it, well, likely the game also has some other pretty serious problems. Our second piece of news for today is about the Cree nation headman being unhappy with the portrayal of the Cree nation in Civilization 6. So, this leader, which name is, holy crap, okay, so his name is Milton Tutusis. I probably botched his name completely. I'm sorry if I did. But he said the game perpetuates this myth that First Nations had similar values that the colonial culture has, and that is one of conquering other people and accessing their land. This is totally not in concert with our traditional ways and worldview. So who cares? It's a fucking game. You have Gandhi using nukes in Civilization if you want to. But if you want to, you can play him peacefully in the same way you can do with the Cree people. This just seems like him trying to score some brownie points with the social justice warriors. That's literally what it seems like. So, this is actually following a release of a new historical leader in Civilization 6, where the Cree leader Poundmaker, which name I will... Let me attempt. Piktokahana Pivinian. Yeah, I don't know. That's the original name. I don't know how it's pronounced. Maybe I can find it. Is there... No, sadly, there isn't a pronunciation here. So yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it, but let's just call him Poundmaker. He joined the other leaders like Theodore Roosevelt, Queen Victoria, or even Genghis Khan. Like all of these leaders in game can be militaristic. They can be peaceful. They can be heavily technocratic. Like Genghis Khan can be the guy that's like, no war. We will focus on science. Does that make sense? No. Do the Mongols complain? No. And nor should you, because this is a complete non-issue. This is a complete fantasy. This is a game, it's not real, and you should not treat it like something that is real. Otherwise, you're being the dumbass. It's not the creators of the game, it's not the people who enjoy playing as your nation in the game. It's you who is the dumbass. On top of that, I'm actually gonna bet that most people who will pick Poundmaker as their leader will actually play in a fairly peaceful way. Because lots of people like to roleplay. When I play Civilization and I play as Genghis Khan, I'm really super aggressive. When I play as Gandhi, I'm really peaceful. It's just, you know, roleplay. But if you want to, you can make a fantasy where Genghis Khan is the most peaceful guy ever that just loves sending kisses to babies and making sure the ecology is okay all around the world. And also you can make Gandhi just the most feared person in the history of the earth. Why would you be concerned about this? And it doesn't perpetuate any such view as the native people being aggressive and wanted to colonize the world. No, it's again a fantasy fucking game. Deal with it. And our last piece of news for today is about the fact that Google is preparing a Chrome update that will hopefully mitigate at least some of the new CPU exploits that have been found. We have talked about these CPU issues yesterday and the day before that, so if you want to learn more information about that, you can very easily do that. Just if you want to read about it, go to meltdownattack.com. You will find everything you need to know, whether you're a technical guy where you can read the white paper, or whether you're a casual like me and you're just going to scroll about it, frequently asked questions. But the thing is, this obviously needs to be mitigated, and is very likely to be mitigated on a operating system level. But in the meantime, it is a good thing that other companies are also preparing to mitigate this as well. Right now we know Google is doing it, but I'm going to guess the Mozilla Foundation is going to be doing the same. Microsoft with its Edge and Internet Explorer and Opera, Safari, everybody's going to be doing things so they can help mitigate this. Otherwise, they would be complete dumbasses and people would very quickly get to know about this and not use their browsers, or at least in a portion. There really isn't said anything about what the mitigation will be, nor could I really tell you what it is, as you know, I'm not a technical expert. I'm really glad this is happening. Hopefully this will actually appear on cell phones as well, as somehow I fear those are much more vulnerable, especially with people having things like Android Pay connected to their phones, or well, I don't want to remember what's the iOS equivalent. But you know, the mechanism that allows you to pay directly from your phone, those could be potentially very dangerous. As well, that most people have their social media accounts connected to their phone, having their passwords leak could be potentially disastrous for a ton of people. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribing to our channel. If you're watching this on Steam, consider giving us an upvote and following our blog. In either case, be sure to leave a comment, as we are always interested in your opinions. And be sure to tune in tomorrow to some more gaming news, as we are your source of daily gaming news every single day. That is sort of the point of the word daily. See you guys later with more gaming content.